Hello and welcome to our class today. They want us to look at the assignment problem and we shall concentrate on the maximization model. In the assignment, in this question we are told there are 4 salesmen and I've used S1, S2, S3 and S4, and I've also seen the districts they are supposed to be assigned to as district 1 or A, B, C, and D. So there are 4 districts that the salesmen are supposed to be assigned to. Based on what they earn or they achieve in these several districts, each person has his own amount of revenue that they raise if they were to be posted in any of the 4 districts A, B, C, and D. The solution to this question starts by looking at the table of revenues collected by the 3 or the 4 salesmen. Looking at the 4 districts that we are having in this question, we find that the highest figure is 32. The 200 is the highest revenue, and that corresponds with district B and being worked by salesman 3. So salesman 3, if we were to assign salesman 3 to district B, they would give us the highest return. And therefore, we allow ourselves to assign B to the salesman S3. And therefore, we shall cancel out salesman 3 S3 and also cancel out district B. And then we shall assign salesman 3 to B. That giving me that 200,000 in revenue. Right. The second largest amount of revenue that we shall earn is 3,000. That is given by district A when A is assigned to S1 or salesman 1. And therefore, once again, we shall cancel out A and cancel out salesman S at the last row or the last column, so that we can now assign S1, salesman 1, to A, giving us 3,000. Now, the remaining people that are not assigned are only S2 and S4. S2 and S4 have not been assigned to any of the 4 districts, but we can look also and see that D, C, and D are not assigned. At the same time, we can see we have the figures 1200, 2700, 1400, and 1800. Out of these 4, we look at the highest number, and the highest value of revenue collected will be 27. This tells you if we were to assign salesman 2 to D, if you assign D, district D to salesman 2, it gives you the highest revenue collection. So therefore, automatically, we shall cancel out salesman 2 and also district D. Down here, we shall have salesman 2 assigned to district D, and that gives us 2,700 in revenue. Lastly, we look at the table and see that apart from C and salesman 4, the rest have been assigned to the respective districts. And therefore, automatically, district C is the only remaining option for salesman S4. And therefore, we shall assign S4 to district D. That will give us 1,400. It may be not the highest, but at least it's the only one remaining, the only option that C can be assigned to. So salesman 4, S4 is also cancelled, and district C is also cancelled, and we assign that one, the 1400, to C and S4, and therefore down here we shall write S4 and assign to district C. The value is 1400. If the examiner requires us to get the highest or the total value of revenue, then we shall add that 200 plus the 3000 gives us 6200. Adding to 2700, this gives us 8900. 8900, if you were to add 14, then you would get 10,300 shillings as total revenue earned by this assignment. This is the maximization model, and I thank you for watching and wish you a good day. Thank you.